Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Pooya and Liana Lounge. Hope you are doing well. Happy Big Brother season to us all. Big Brother 27, officially on the air. We are on episode 28, though, and we're having a good time. I'm one half of your host, Pooya and With me, as always, is...
Liana.
Just Liana.
I'm just Liana. I've decided to go by one name now. You're Pooya.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I'm Liana.
Yeah,
I'm just Liana.
it's a beautiful living, just being one name. I really like it.
I mean, it definitely makes filling out forms easier.
I mean, you can't do that. I still have to put my full name on the form.
No wonder my driver's license hasn't been sent yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to speak on that?
No, because I had my bosses all show me like how to look it up, like the status on the DMV's website. And it just says not printed. It says under review. And I'm like, why? Why is
that
is
so
review?
funny considering that I got mine way earlier than
My
you.
dad's theory is that it has something to do with, or were we talking about this, like reverse alphabetical order, that, you know, despite only being a one name,
more often than not, it doesn't pay to be on the, have your last name start with a Z.
Well, yeah, exactly. You've got the Z and I've got the B, and it ain't Wing out. Working out.
Did you like that?
I tried.
How'd that feel?
I tried. Well, I wanted to do something that was like a joke with like a Z and a B and a T and a...
Yeah, and then it was an L.
And then it was an L. Literally the biggest L.
Stuck that landing.
Thank
yeah.
you very much. Yeah, so still waiting on that. So it's very cool. Which is funny because I went to a bar this past weekend.
What?
And and I was trying to explain to the very young bouncer man going into a college bar. I was like, which by the way, they have to card you like legally.
Because you had your makeshift license.
I have my license with the holes in it.
Yeah.
So I was like, my license is in two parts. And I was like, I have this part of my license. And I like took the piece of paper and he was like, just show me the one with the holes. And he like did not care. I mean, again,
how does that make you feel?
Well, no, so first of all, I was obviously older than everybody else in this bar, right? Like automatically. I understand legally they have to card. So at least he had an indication and visually like the two things lined up. You know what I mean? So I don't think, and I would have shown him like if the cops had come, I would have been like, no, I have like my full ID. Like I had my full ID. It's just in two parts. One is a piece of paper and one is my old ID with holes in it.
Yeah. You know what I do when I go to a bar?
What?
Just give my
your
ID.
one ID. Yeah, which is so fun. So I told my coworkers that you got your license, and they were like, "We love that for him." And I was like, "He doesn't even drive."
I do drive. They gave it to the driver of the house.
Yeah. Okay. Well, next time you can take the car to go get maintenance.
I would love to. Just I don't have a car under my feet for some reason. It's never here.
Well, you can drive me to work and then go take the car to. What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Oh, it doesn't? Why were you saying it?
No, I was just going to play out how your life would be if you were to do this. What was that? What was your hand motion?
My hand motion is me sitting on my feet. I mean, on my legs.
What?
I don't know. So yesterday, I was
Uh-huh.
watching a couple episodes of Pimp My Ride.
Why were you watching Pimp My Ride?
Nostalgia.
Okay.
And I really want a Volkswagen bus.
Okay. Wait. So like the new one or the old one?
No, the old one.
Okay, but you want it Pimp to My Ride level?
I want it to look nice. I don't want it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, do you want 18 TVs
No,
in
I
it
do
and
not
a fish
want
tank?
ridiculous like spare all the expenses.
Spare every expense.
Yeah, like just a good coat of paint. That's all I
Okay,
want.
yeah, like you just want it to look normal and presentable.
Yeah.
You actually don't care about the Pimp My Ride.
Yeah, I
piece.
think
So
it looked
wait,
really
but
sick.
what motivated wanting that? Was there like a certain Pimp My Ride episode that they?
There was a
did
Volkswagen bus episode.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I went and looked online. You can get one for like $5,000.
Well, you know they have the new ones now.
They are ugly.
You don't like them? Did I show you the video? Nicole had one.
Are we looking at the same one?
The EV ones.
Show it to me because I saw one yesterday and I did not like it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
they're the...
if there was a second car, maybe I could drive once in a while.
Yes, that's fine. They look like Matchbox toys.
Yeah.
That's really what they look like.
You know what I need? I need...
This.
Yeah, I hate it. It looks like a minivan. It's lost its luster.
You should see the inside, though. It's really nice.
Yeah, but it's all about the outside.
For whom?
Me.
Okay.
I don't care
No,
about the
wait,
inside.
wait.
I need the driver's seat, right? If I'm driving it.
Okay, what is your ideal car? Is literally your ideal car?
No,
an
it's not the
old
Volkswagen
vehicle?
bus.
Okay.
Absolutely not. My ideal car is a car that's not a smart car, but it's a small car. Because when I'm driving,
okay.
part of the thing that gives me anxiety is that I have no feel of, obviously, and this is something you get used to with time, but I have no feel of like, okay, am I in the lane? Am I out the lane? Or when I'm turning, I'm like, how much time do I have to turn? I have to think about that less if my car is smaller.
Yeah, but remember that time when you test drove the Hyundai Elantra, the like small version? Because the Sonata is a size bigger, and you didn't fit in the car.
Well, yeah, I would like the seat to be comfortable. Like I
so-
said, not a smart car, but also not a big car. Our car is fine. Our car is good.
Oh, you would be fine with our car? Because I have half a mind to, you can have that car and I will get a new car, because at the moment it requires, so I went to get maintenance because it's at 105,000 miles.
Woo! Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, we love. And the guy was like, I dropped the car off and I go, I don't know. I called you yesterday. It's the required maintenance. Can you please just check whatever the required maintenance is and do the maintenance? Like, I will print you a list if you need me to print you a list. Like, I have the list, right? For the preventative. I'm a big preventative maintenance gal for a lot of things, cars included. So I was hoping to have the preventative maintenance done. So the guy calls me, and I have had a wild day, like an absolutely crazy day. So the guy calls me. I miss his first call. He calls me back, and he's trying to explain the things that need to be done and the things that don't need to be done, and what he inspected, and what there were certain things that like the manufacturer thinks should be done, but he didn't think needed to be done. And I was like, I don't know. I don't care. I was like, okay. And this is not like I'm a girl, I don't know about cars. Like, this is not that kind of situation.
I don't think anyone's thinking that.
I've like changed my own brake pads. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Like, I keep a multimeter in the car for whenever the battery dies, I can diagnose if it's a battery or an alternator problem. But the point is that it's like, I don't know right now. Like, I'm paying you to take care of this and figure this out for me. So he was like, okay, we'll do like a subset. I don't know. I was just like, I don't like, and this is my own fault also. I should have like taken just like, I should have been like, hey, can I just have 1 second to just like breathe, like process the information that you're giving me. But in that moment, I did not have the patience for that. I was just like, yeah, that's fine. And he was like, okay, well, what about that? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And he was like, do you want an oil? And I was like, can we also do an oil change, please? Like, I know we need to do an oil change. And he was like, okay, sure. And he's like telling me the prices of all this. And I was like, what am I gonna do?
How
Go
much
back
you
to the
spend
shop.
on the car?
$700.
Was that regular?
It's less than what I expected.
Okay.
However, he did give me the list of all of the like theoretical required maintenance, and that is like $3,000. And I think the car is worth like $6,000. So then it becomes a debate about like, oh, okay, given the, you know, the age of the car and whether or not you do it or not, and da 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 da. But like the front brakes absolutely needed to be replaced.
So what do you want for a new car?
Well, I don't know. We'll go test drive cars and we'll figure it out. Something fine.
I should hope it's fine.
Something that gets me from point A to point B. I don't know. I don't really care. I've never been a car girl. Like, I've never been, you know how some people are like, oh, this is the car. Is it muted? Yes. Is it going to double? Okay. So I've never been, oh, this is the car.
I am a professional.
Oh, I really want this car. I've always really wanted this car. The only time I've ever been like that is because the first car I ever had was a Saturn. And in my head, I envisioned myself being a fancy business lady. And I was like, a fancy business lady needs a fancy business car.
A Saturn.
And everybody else in their Audis or their BMWs or whatever, their Lexusi. And I was going to be in a Saturn. I was like, I picked out the black Saturn that I wanted, and I was going to be in a suit, and I was going to wear heels, and I was going to be a badass with my black Saturn and my business professional attire. That was the vision I had for myself when I was a kid, because what I wanted to do, I had a number of different careers I wanted to be, but when I started to like really sort of think, I was like, I can see myself being like a science business lady. Like, I was going to get my PhD in chemistry, and I was going to go like excel and be smart and amazing, run a company, or maybe not run a company. I think I had lower aspirations than that. I think I never envisioned myself being a CEO, but I was like, I'm going to be the vice president of whatever. Like, that was as high as I had aimed. I was like, VP, nothing more. So yeah, anyway, I rambled now, and I'm going to stop talking, because remember that TikTok that we saw the other day that was like, here are the things that what was it? It was like, men can do this, but women can't. And it was be quiet, essentially was the meme. And I told you it was going to be some bullshit. I was like, this is going to be some sexist bullshit about women not being able to shut up. And it was. And I realize that I'm exemplifying that now, and I have the self-awareness to recognize that. But also, you're not talking, so I'm going to continue to speak. But also, we're podcasting, so you should be speaking. Don't you have things to say? Fine. I will just monologue the entire time.
Do I have the space now?
Of course. I'm holding space for you. Did you know that meme?
I'm holding Alt F4 for you. Shut down.
I'm going to Control Alt Delete you.
Wow, that's rude. So in summation, you don't know what car you want.
Wait, was that the question you asked me?
Yes.
Oh. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What car should I get?
I feel like you wanted an SUV.
Yeah, there was definitely a time where I wanted an SUV, like a little SUV,
Like a RAV4.
cute, like a RAV4 kind of style SUV. So that I think would definitely still be on the table. But I will say, after having the Hyundai Sonata Sport, I do really like it.
Yeah, it's a good car.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
And also insurance is cheaper for like, because
Well,
that was the other thing that helped to make the decision between when we were deciding between the two cars was the insurance rates and yeah, like continued maintenance and all of those kinds of things. I think you need to factor that in because a lot of people think about like, oh, I can buy this car right now, but I can't can I afford this car long term, right? Because you got to think about all of those recurring costs and those need to be factored into your decision.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
the benefit of like the Hyundai right now is that what we could do is if you drove it, you would be driven so little that some of those maintenance items just like wouldn't need to be done.
I wouldn't
right?
go far.
Because you wouldn't put exactly. You're not going to put the mileage
gym
on the car.
and back.
Yeah, and it's like a 6-minute drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're not going that far. Anyway.
Yeah.
The guy was really nice at the Firestone.
That's good.
Well, that was that place that I went to get the thing.
They have your business for life.
They have my business. That's what I said. I said they have my business for life. I mean, unless they screw it up, in which they will not have my business for life.
I realized I moved the whole setup here just like if I needed to mute or anything, I do here. And I'm still fidgeting with this button because I've been used to it.
Classic Pooya.
That's what they say about me. But yeah.
Okay. I've spoken now. It's your turn to speak.
Okay, cool. So I have a question for you.
Oh.
And feel free to chime in, audience. I need to say chat. Would you rather your day off for a long weekend be a Friday or a Monday?
Wait, that's...
What?
That was my question.
Were you also going to ask that question?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. What a coincidence.
You're so annoying.
What?
Okay.
Why?
Wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait. Do you have an answer? Because I know my answer.
I know my answer.
Well, I want to hear your answer then.
My answer is give me the Friday off every day of the week. Here's why.
Interesting.
Because for me, and granted, because for me, I will get the Sunday scaries regardless of whether or not Monday is off. So
Sure.
it's not as enjoyable. Whereas for a bonus, because like the way I even thought of it as a kid was it's two weekends or 2 days, but there's a bonus night also, right? And Thursday as a bonus night hits.
Is better than Sunday as a bonus night, essentially.
Absolutely. Thursday, you're like, oh my God, the energy. And then you wake up on Friday, like, oh my God, usually this is my bonus night. Now it's a bonus day also.
Right. Like we still have the whole weekend.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. Because then by the time you get to Saturday, you're like, ooh, now it's a regular weekend. And then Sunday, you're like, oh God, it's Sunday. Like it's always going to have that feeling.
Yeah.
So if it was Monday off, I would still wake up Sunday like, oh, Sunday. Oh, but Monday's off tomorrow. Yeah, but Sunday. You know what I mean? I'm still going to get that feeling.
Okay. So that used to be the camp that I was a part of. And I still totally understand that logic.
She switched up on us.
I did because I feel like if I thought the other thing to factor into consideration is would I rather work a Monday or a Friday? And I would rather work on a Friday. Because Fridays are just generally more chill. Like the general energy is chill. Then you have your weekend. And then Sunday, you're like, wow, I have a bonus day. And it's like the delayed gratification of having the extra day at the end of the weekend. Then you start the next week on a Tuesday. You skipped Monday. It's already Tuesday. And then you get to have another Friday.
Yes.
So that's my logic.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I asked the question. It was a fun conversation to have.
Yeah, I'm happy
What?
you asked
What?
the
Why are you being so
question.
shady?
I literally have it written down, and I brought up the topic beforehand, and I was like, yeah, I have this. I thought about it during 4th of July weekend, but I don't know if it's still relevant. And you were like, yeah, we should still have that conversation.
Did you have this conversation in your head?
No, we talked about it.
I do not think we did.
We legitimately talked about it.
We definitely didn't.
Okay, now I'm going to start recording every single conversation that we have just so
Yeah.
I don't get gaslit.
You're not getting gaslit.
I'm getting gaslit. Would you rather get gaslit on a Monday or a Friday?
I mean, for me, there's not really an answer because I get gaslit every day, like right now.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you also, okay, then what story are you going to tell next?
I just had a question. I don't have a story to follow up. Do you have a story? What do you mean?
I have, well, because I'm
Liana,
looking
not
at my
everything is
notes.
about, you think everyone's following your script in life? Like, so I ask a question and now suddenly it was your question first?
Guys, you guys don't understand. We did talk about this. Yes, we did. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
I was like, how far can I take this? Yeah, well, no, we definitely did.
I'm going to stop bringing up my topics before.
Well, to be fair to me, you said, is that even a question?
Yeah.
That, I wrote that down for the 4th of July. And now
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
and I was like, oh, she might not want to
Yeah.
talk about it, but I have answers. I want to talk about it.
All right, that's fair. So the other thing that happened to me, not last weekend, but the weekend before, it was just like everything was very chaotic, was I went to go get my toenails done. So I got a pedicure.
Mm-hmm.
I will not name the location of the place.
Why would you do that anyway?
Yeah, okay, that's fair. But it was a very weird experience.
Oh.
So as someone who's been getting pedicures from the time they were, I don't know, maybe in high
Privileged?
school, maybe
Oh.
it was
Sorry.
it's a fun bonding thing for a mother and daughter to do together.
Yeah, I agree.
And the benefit of doing pedicures versus, so first of all, my hand nails, fingernails, as one might call them, fingernails. What? Well, I was like, I can't say my nails
Why not?
because I was like, that could refer to my toenails or my hand nails.
I mean, one is a manicure, one is a pedicure.
Okay, so yes, okay.
But if
yeah.
you're getting both, then you're getting both. And then if you're like,
Problem-
if you're like my nails, then I think none of us would be like, oh, she means her feet.
Okay, the problem with my nails, my hand nails, these, the ones
I
on
guess
the
the
ends
audio
of your
listeners will be
fingers.
happy that you clarified.
See,
this
thank
is
you.
true.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to the audio listeners, by the way.
Thank you. The ones on the ends of my fingers,
Why'd
those
you say
nails.
thank you if I'm shouting out the audience?
Because I'm saying thank you, audience.
Oh,
I was joining in on your shouting out.
I see. You were not joining in on receiving thanks.
No, I was not receiving the thanks
Okay,
because
cool.
you were obviously not thanking me.
I
Anyway,
mean,
my fingy nails. So they're very thin, and if I ever get them done, they just break. Like it's not worth it. I have like I put on strengthening like stuff every week or whatever to try to make them just not like fall off my fingers. But my toes, absolutely worth doing because typically a pedicure for me will last like 6 weeks.
When you say last, is it like the nail polish?
Yeah, like, and it looks decent for 6. Like, if you go to a good place, for me, I can usually, and this is regular polish, not gel, like regular, and it will look good for about 6 weeks.
Okay, I'm gonna ask some questions here because some of us could not afford to do this lavish life.
It's like $30. I'll take you.
I'm
I would love for you to get your toes done.
Why? What's wrong with my toes?
There's nothing wrong with them.
Sounds like there's something wrong with them.
I don't like them. They freak me out.
Okay. Wow.
They're really, like, your nails are really long.
They're just strong. They're
Yes,
not long.
exactly. No. They're strong so they don't break. Like mine are flipping, flapping all over the place. So I don't
I have good nails.
Yes, you do have good nails. You have good nails and you have good eyebrow hair and you have good eyelashes. And I'm not envious at all. It's fine. Anyway.
We reached the end of the list very quickly.
So
there.
you're
you have 3 things I like about you and I'm envious of. Everything else, like I'm whooping your ass in.
No, that's not true. We just happen to be on the like beauty side of discussion.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
The point is, okay, so wait, ask your question about the pedicure.
Thank you. Also, no, you know what? I will not rant about the couch this week. It's fine. Also, no, I just said I wouldn't.
Wait, what does that have to do with a pedicure?
Because it's been in my mind the whole time.
It's always on your mind.
Yeah. Okay. What was I saying? Oh,
You were asking
so
questions.
when the act of a pedicure, is that just like your feet get rinsed, then you get nail polish put on it, or like there's other stuff that goes down?
No, there's other stuff that goes down.
Like
so
what?
You get to sit in a little chair, and typically it's a massage chair, and it like in your back. But you can turn it off because some people don't like it. So you get to like sit there, and it goes like, and you gotta have a fun drink. That's like a key for me.
Do they provide the fun drink, or you bring it?
Some places
BYO
do.
Fun drink.
I usually BYO FD, but for other salons,
What'd you get? What'd you bring this last time?
I brought a matcha.
Oh my god!
That I made at home with the matcha powder that we bought. So I took and it's got flowers on it. So it's flowers and it's green. Like it's green because it's matcha, and it's got flowers on the outside. So it's like thematic. And so I take my little cup and I like go do, and then you sit down and you get to sit in your little massage chair, and then it's got a little like basin that you put your feet in, but it's got jets and warm water, and there's usually some fun colored lights, and you stick your feet in there and you like get to soak your feet a little bit. They take whatever your previous polish is off. They will do like the pumice stone on your foot and like clean it all up, take all the dead skin off. They'll like trim your nails. They'll trim like the skin around your nails. They like clean all that stuff off. Then you usually get a leg massage, which is my personal favorite. And then you can add certain things to it. So like the place that I went in New Haven, they would do like a oil like thing or a wax like thing on your feet. They would like put hot wax in a bag and then put it over your feet to like get your feet all nice and soft. And so there's sort of those like little accoutrements that go along with it. And then they kind of like clean everything off, and then they give you your new polish if you want to do regular gel or whatever. And then they send you on your way. Oh, and then you like dry your little feet. And have you ever seen those little like, you know, the things that go in between your toes?
No.
I'm sure you've seen them. Or they'll give you like the little flip-flops if you don't have the flip-flops, the foam flip-flops. Foam flip-flops. Okay. And then you sit and you dry your little toes, and then you go on your way.
Cool.
Okay. So anyway, is that the last of your questions?
Sure.
Okay. I went to one place when we first got here because I really needed a pedicure. Then Pooya kept taking weird pictures of my feet during the 4th of July celebration.
Okay. Can we first? I was taking photos of our surroundings. We were laying down on our like little like blanket, and Liana's feet were on me, so they were in the shot. And then I thought it would be funny because she was like, make sure you send me the pictures. I was like, sure. So I took a 30x zoom in on your toe and then sent it to you.
This one?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Look at that.
It's just a toe.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Why? It's because it's a toe.
Here's the toe. Here's the full foot. And then there's the other full feet later. Here, look, here's more feet pictures, you weirdo.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that I thought it would be funny, but I think I made Liana self-conscious of her feet.
Okay, because when you
know why? Can I tell you why? Maybe, and this, we'll see it. We'll try something on, see if it works.
You're saying why I feel self-conscious?
Yeah, it's because you think my feet are hideous. So because you think my feet are hideous, I sent you a picture of your foot. You're like, oh my god, my feet are hideous. He thinks they're hideous.
No, it's not all about you, bro.
What are these jazz hands you're doing? Charlie Chaplin?
I don't work. I want to get a pedicure. Is that?
I don't know what that was.
I don't either. Is it like this or is it like this?
I don't know. Maybe you're projecting.
Do jazz hands go all the way? This is really difficult.
You don't have to keep doing that.
I know, but I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
The toes. Yes. So the weird photos of my toes. So the reason why I got bothered with it is because I'm normally all the way up here and my feet are all the way down there. So I'm looking at them from very far away because let's say I'm 5'8.9" or whatever I am now. So did I talk about this on the pod about how I'm short now?
You're not short now.
So let's take off a couple inches from my eyes, right? So let's say 5'6".
Where are we going with this?
Okay, well, the point is that I'm 5 feet 6 inches away from my toes. So I see them from a further distance. Sure. When I see them with a 100x zoom photo, I see every little imperfection.
Everything looks weird in a 100x zoom, right?
I see the little chips on the paint, the nail polish. I see the little like skinny things on the side. And it's like, I got to go get my nails done.
Sure. So I caused you to want to go to the pedicurist.
Yes.
Sure.
Otherwise, I would have thought that they looked better because from 5'6" away, they looked fine. So I was like, all right, well, let me try a new place. Like I'm not, we're doing this thing with food where we're trying to not go to the same restaurants over and over again, although that's not really working out all that well. But like we're trying. So for the nail salon, I was like, all right, let me go somewhere else. And I walk in, and the guy seems very nice. He sits down. He tells me his name. I go, nice to meet you. He goes off. He does something. He comes back. He introduces himself again. And I'm like, I know.
We've already met.
Nice
to have met you twice.
Nice to meet you. And then we sit down, and he goes, is it gel? And I go, no, it's regular polish. Then he proceeds to take it off like it is gel. And I'm like, it's regular polish. He's like, oh, okay. And then continues to go. And I'm like, okay, this is not going well. Meanwhile, for the person before me, he had his phone hooked up to a speaker and was playing music. So he does the same thing initially, like there's music playing on the speaker, but then he starts playing YouTube videos on his phone.
How do you know it's YouTube videos?
Because he tilted the phone screen towards me.
Towards you?
Yeah.
Was this for you to watch?
I think that was the implication.
What were you watching?
I was watching tourism videos for Vietnam. Like it was where to get the best pho in Vietnam. The best, like,
a very specific recommendation. I love that he's like your personal algorithm. He's like, this woman seems like she'd want to travel to Vietnam soon.
You know what she would really like? Now, obviously, my first assumption was, oh, maybe he's Vietnamese and he is trying to encourage as many white people as he can to go to Vietnam.
All right.
I don't know. Because the person before me was not a white. I don't remember what ethnicity they were. They were either like the dark brownish, blackish skin tone, right? So not a white person. And she got music because I was there waiting while she was finishing. So she got music. I don't know why I got the Vietnamese videos. Like it was something very specific to me, at least.
Because my initial thought was, did this person want to get you like music as well? But also, why did, like, I guess... So if I ever went, can I just have my headphones in? Do I have to interact?
Oh, you can. Like the place I went before, the woman didn't really. I mean, sometimes it depends. And if, some people are chatty and want to talk, right? It's kind of like an Uber a little bit, or like a Lyft, right? You go in and some people want to talk, some people don't want to talk.
Right.
You can usually kind of set the tone with what it is that you want. So anyway, then he... so he then kept asking me about food. Again, Vietnamese food. And he was like, do you like Vietnamese food? And I was like, yeah, I love Vietnamese food. And then I made the mistake of saying, I just moved here. Because he's like, oh, where do you go? And I was like, oh, I just moved here. And then he goes, let me tell you. He gave me menus. He gave me business cards.
So
this was after the videos. The videos were already playing before he started asking me questions.
Remember a couple of episodes ago, the first time we found out you're ordering matcha. When you went to that one coffee shop that you found the new one.
Oh, uh-huh.
And then you went to Journal, and then you didn't because the conversation.
Yeah.
It sounds like we're still doing these things.
Okay, but let me be... So I learned from the previous experience, I didn't look... the only way I was looking at the YouTube videos was out of my periphery. I wanted to not acknowledge them, to be like, I'm not watching this.
So then, why...
And I had my phone.
Could you have asked for him to turn it off? Or did you feel like you're going to be disrespectful if you ask him to turn it off?
I didn't even consider that as an option. I just assumed, I was like, well, maybe he wants to listen to it in the background.
See, for me, if this is the phone, right?
Yeah.
If he's putting it here and then tending to your feet, I'm like, it's for him, right? If it's like this towards you and he's not even seeing it, I would have been like...
Yeah, it was like... Okay, so my seat was here, and it was on the armrest of the chair next to me.
Facing you.
Facing me. It was like this.
I would have been like, who's this for? Or something nicer than that, but implying like, yo, is this for my benefit? Because I'm chill. I'm good.
I didn't want to ask, should I watch this? Like, that was the thing that was running through my mind, was I was like, should I be watching? And then I felt like, I don't know, I felt awkward and I felt rude and I felt like maybe I should be watching the pho recommendations in Vietnam. And then afterwards, I was like, should we go to Vietnam?
It worked. He brainwashed you.
I looked up the Costco packages to go to.
Oh, my
maybe
God.
Maybe we should go. So anyway, okay, so fine. So all of this like sort of bizarreness is happening. He introduces himself to me twice. He's playing me these YouTube videos.
Yeah.
He's stopping halfway through my pedicure to go get me recommendations for restaurants with business cards and menus. He did this like multiple times. The worst part of all of this, which really freaks me out, and I'm trying like not to think about it, was in between the YouTube videos, the ads on the YouTube videos were for like remedies for toenail fungus. And I'm like, what are you Google searching? Your targeted ads are for toenail fungus.
He's a foot person.
Yeah, no, that is the charitable explanation, right? Which is just like, oh, he's like getting the products and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The worst case scenario is he's having to Google, clients have foot fungus, how do I fix it? Or something like that. We have a thunderstorm warning. That's why it's raining.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So obviously that's like in the
it
back
got
of
dark.
my mind.
I'm noticing that on the camera now.
Yeah. I don't think we have a tornado warning yet, but we definitely have a thunderstorm warning.
Okay.
So
what are you worried about?
getting toenail fungus.
You're not going to get toenail fungus.
I don't have toenail fungus yet.
Why would
But like what? I don't know. That was again.
See,
that
I
was
would have
my
never
fear.
thought that. I would have never thought that. I would have never gone that deep on the thinking.
I mean, it's because it's like a real deal. Like the like things need to be sanitary at places like this.
You
It
know
can
how-
cause issues.
Yeah, so you know which one of us is guaranteed to not have foot fungus or toe fungus?
You. Well, I don't have foot fungus.
Well,
and
these are the potential pits of the privileged living.
yeah, I suppose so. Ugh, first world problems.
You know, this is maybe the lesson here should be, if you find a place you like, just spam that place.
Like, why am I exactly like why are we bothering?
Because the thing is, you mentioned that you were doing a poor job of that, but I would argue that we have done a great job. The thing is, once we found a place of that cuisine that we like, we're like, this is the one.
All right, I think we did a really good job with sushi. We went to multiple sushi places.
Right.
We have not gone to like multiple Indian restaurants, for example.
But I've had 2 different meals off of that menu, and I liked both.
At the Indian place. Okay, yeah, but
They
still,
they have the biryani I like. The samosas are good. They have parathas. They have rotis. They have good naan. And you liked your meal as well.
yeah, and I'm not saying that their korma is not worth it. All right.
That what you're saying is, we should still keep looking. This is like
No.
this is like Love Island syndrome with you. Yeah.
How are you gonna- how are you
we're in
gonna
a great
know?
connect. We can close off our connection, baby. Like we're good.
With the Indian restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do you know? You have to test your relationship. That's what
Yeah,
they all
but
do on Love Island.
the
You test
problem
your
is-
relationship. We're gonna go to Casa. We don't have to bring back the Indian restaurant.
Here's the difference, right? Here's the difference. Unlike Casa, unlike Love Island, we don't have unlimited connections. We have one fun meal a week that we've said
Okay,
we're gonna do.
first of all.
And if we use our one fun food of the week to gamble on a place that ends up sucking, I feel bad afterwards.
Ugh, I know, but it's in Love Island. They also have a limited number of connections. It's not like they're sending in unlimited bombshells.
Yeah, but you could hypothetically make connections with everybody.
You only get like 6 people in Casa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, the point isn't the analogy that you're contesting. My point is, we get one fun food a week. I do not want to use it on a place that ends up sucking. If we said like we do twice a week and one of them is experimental, now we're cooking with gas.
Okay, how about this? Here's an alternative
And if it's
proposal.
good, we don't go to another place after.
We do one fun food a week.
Uh-huh.
But then we do an extra fun food a month, but it has to be somewhere we've never tried. Has to.
That's a great idea.
Okay. All right, let's do that. Let's try to implement
That's
that.
a solution, right?
Now, Big Brother is happening. It has
Yes.
officially started. We did a little bit of a cast preview / me trying to guess people's names last week.
Huge feedback on that.
Okay.
People loved it.
Okay.
Apparently, people are infatuated with the names, random things you discover and talk about when it comes to a cast. So I'm glad y'all were happy. Maybe we do make that a tradition. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be fun. I think it's also because we spend the juxtaposition between the beginning of a Survivor season and the beginning of a Big Brother season for me like looks so different.
Yeah.
So the Survivor season, I'm like in it. I'm learning everybody's names. I know everything about them. Like I want to know what they have to offer. And then for Big Brother, it's so fun. I just get to roll up and be like goofy and silly and fun. And both have their value. I do enjoy just randomly trying to make stuff up about the people I'm getting to meet, which I
Yeah.
will say, it was interesting because, well, were there any takes that you felt like we had in the preseason that now, a week or so in to having seen the cast on feeds that you kind of want to reflect on or mention?
Like, do you mean as far as what we thought initially versus what we've seen?
Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't have to be something that you said on the pal. It could be something you said elsewhere.
So I thought, I think a lot of people thought Adrian's going to be shot out of a cannon,
Yeah.
doing the most, being intense, being worried, overplaying. And I think that is so not Adrian at all. He's way more shy and way more reserved than he played on his bios.
Jesse from 43. It's so funny because I brought that up while we were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, but I don't see that for him.
Some people brought up like Kevin Jacobs is one that a lot of people reference.
Kevin Jacobs,
which like in his video package and his like intro was like,
Yes.
I'm here to slaughter all your faves and do them. I was like, oh my god, this man's gonna like be gone in 2 weeks, and then he's our winner.
Yeah, exactly. I think Kevin is another perfect example of sort of the Dan Giesling style of I'm gonna completely oversell myself in a way to get on the show, which you have to do. And to be honest, that for me is such a good sign of a good player because you played casting. You played Big Brother when you played casting. You know what I mean? To get on the show. Like, you already played Big Brother.
No, I'll push back on this a little bit just because some of these people get cast and they're like, they're going to be amazing or they're this, they're that, they're whatever. And then they are flops. Well,
sure. If it's a
as in like they
choice.
also don't deliver in any facet. So it's like, oh, they scammed the show to get on the show, but then they were nothing.
Yes, I guess I'm talking like a very specific subset of people who had a strategy going into casting to get them on the show to then go be the person that, like Kevin, for example, right? Like, I'm sure. And I know, there's some people who take that strategy. But anyway, I hope you can't hear Clam just piddling around in the background with her toy.
Only when the cameras are running have I ever heard her play with this goddamn toy.
No, she plays in the morning with me. When she's
with you,
well, after I feed her,
you're chasing the ball around with her.
Well, I'll like kick it for her, and and then she like runs around and stuff. But anyway, he was definitely the biggest one. It's funny because I don't remember what I said about Keanu apart from the magician butt plug stuff.
That's all I remember. Also, that was the most standout moment of the podcast by far. I've watched that back a couple times.
I mean, I remember being higher on him in the preseason than I think I am now, but I wasn't like. I just remember feeling like, oh yeah, I'm kind of excited for this guy. And then to have him kind of be very intense.
You and I did our own little mini draft right before the season kicked off too.
I do not remember any of that.
Because we were laying here. It was like 15 minutes before the premiere happened. I was like, did we want to draft? And then we just quickly did a back and forth one.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember who I picked. I remember getting Lauren, and I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, you were very happy about Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited about her. I haven't had the chance to watch any feeds so far, but I've been keeping up to the best of my ability.
She's been low key. The thing that I've noticed with her is that she was low key.
You're talking about me or Lauren?
Lauren, there's nothing low key about you. Let's be honest. You're very high key.
Couldn't be.
Lauren, a lot of people in that house were shipping her with Zach.
Yes.
She was like, I don't like that.
Yes.
So, that was the number one thing, because I remember in the draft, I think we brought up her age, and someone's like, why do they keep bringing up age? It does not matter. And it's like, perception matters in this house. Like, if you're 22, you're the youngest, you can immediately get discounted. And then look, they've like, for a lot of them in their head, they're like, oh, she's cute, she should be with that guy, because that guy really has a thing for her. And it's like, well, no, she's a game player. She's here to play the game. Let her play. Yeah,
exactly. But I think like of course, that can be a potential issue if she just immediately gets pigeonholed and then like immediately gets pigeonholed. I had some lemon heads because we still have all that freaking candy.
The stream I did where we tried all the snacks.
Yes.
And combined that with the hot ones.
Yes.
We've had snacks here that I find myself just trying to eat through them just to like get them out of here.
I'll have like a handful here and there, and that's been pretty useful in terms of getting through the
I feel
candy.
like you've made a good dent on the sweet side, and I've done a good dent on the savory side.
Yeah. Well, that's because I can't eat the chips.
Yeah, the chips, I've kind of been like, this is all just me. And then there's a lot of the snacks that I didn't like that you went through. So.
Well, those oatmeal pies are going to sit there forever because neither you nor I will eat them.
We will have guests inevitably.
Be like, hey, do you want these 5-year-old oatmeal pies?
You know,
honestly, they'd still be fine.
Also, they won't be 5 years. They'll be gone by the end of this year market.
All right, well, we'll see.
If you start getting invites to come hang out, you just know we're trying to get you to eat the oatmeal pies.
Trying to get rid of
and hang out a little bit, but also eat the oatmeal pies.
Please, thank you.
What were we saying?
I don't
perception?
know. Yeah. Perception.
Yeah, because you were talking about how immediately.
Yes, immediately. Oh, yes, because I had lemon heads right before this, and there's a little bit of extra.
Oh, blame it on the lemon heads.
I'm going to blame it on the lemon heads. Yes, I am. Immediately. Now I'm struggling to think of words. This is a brain problem, not a mouth problem. Lauren, perception. Yes, it's a long game. And there's obviously the issue of it's very difficult to change a first impression. However, I do feel that, you know, especially pre-jury, like pre-jury almost sometimes feels just like a different game of Big Brother. And then you kind of get to jury and it feels like it's different. I think that she has the opportunity to, like, if this Zach thing, we'll see how it plays out. But I heard her say in the house, or read someone update that she had said that she was not interested in him, like to Mickey or something like that. So, I mean, she's not reciprocating.
Well, it's interesting because we are, you know what? I'm going to break the fourth wall. I know I said
you aren't going to say it.
I know. So we recorded the first chunk of this episode yesterday, Tuesday. This is the next day. So
yeah, Pooya. Well,
there's been more developments in the house since.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Is that now I know more and I can't play dumb.
Yeah, but you can talk about it now. They don't. We could have recorded on Wednesday. They don't know.
No, I think I said it was Tuesday earlier. It doesn't matter. What I don't know why this matters to you. But the tide is shifting more and more. Zay's looking more likely to go if he doesn't win, which I'm very stoked on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been interesting because a couple of people were like in the middle, and like it really truly this means the most on any Big Brother season. Your abilities matter, obviously. Your tact matters, your social game matters, but at the end of the day, your perception that people get from you in the beginning is going to lead the way as far as what kind of player you're going to be seen as, slash, you know, how they're going to see you. And obviously that doesn't stay permanent. You can change people's ideas on you, or you can use it to your advantage. They discount you, you come out of nowhere and steal the W. Like, yeah, that can absolutely happen. But it was making me think the other day about, and it's just a fun exercise I feel like we could do. I was like, I wonder how these people would be, because, you know, the Big Brother house looks like a cool place to hang out. And like that combined with everyone walking around with like little water bottles, doing little activities, little pockets of conversation, it kind of feels like it's like one big house party.
Okay.
And I thought about how it would feel interacting with any of these people at a house party. And immediately there were some people that I was like, oh, I would ride with them. And there's some people like, oh, I would want nothing to do with you.
Like at the house party?
The house party, and it would translate to the game also for some of them, I think.
Okay, what kind of house party?
What do you mean?
I feel like are we talking like a frat party?
No.
Are we okay.
No. Low key, this is like you have 2 or 3 roommates in college. You're throwing a party. People are going to bring their own drinks. You have a beer pong table laid out. You have a little counter for flip cup. And like there's smokers that can go to the smoking area. Like just a low key party. Not like not keg stands and not Project X, if that makes sense.
Yeah. We're going to flip some tables today, baby.
No, see, I've never been to that kind of party. It's like a low key 40 people, 50 people.
Wait, which one of the Big Brother guests then are we hazing? You got to haze somebody at a party.
Yeah, I don't know where you went to
Adrian.
parties. Why are you hazing Adrian? Also, we don't do that.
Oh, okay. Like in a fun way. Not like a chug a bottle of vodka way, but like a...
What's a fun way to haze somebody? Tell us. Tell us. No. So
okay, I'm recounting all the things we did.
Yeah. Did you mean like prank somebody?
Yeah. Yes, that's what I meant. Prank someone.
I don't know what kind of evil you come from, but it sounds like we did very different parties. At my parties, everyone was welcome and no one was punished.
No, everyone was welcome. And no one was punished. It's not punishing. It's different.
Yeah.
You're
new. You're new. Pay your dues for being here.
Yeah, it's like you gotta we all had to put our time in, and
what are you, an NBA team, and you're like hazing the rookies? Like this is ridiculous.
You gotta put your time in.
Oh, I'm 23. You're 22. Therefore, you must now take a shot.
No, we didn't force anybody to drink. No one had to drink. No one had to do anything. But yes, we made the freshmen like be the servers, and then they would serve us.
That's fucked.
It's not. We had to do it.
Yeah. The whole system is fucked.
Okay, I'm not saying it's appropriate.
You just said, who are we hazing? Adrian.
I'm gonna haze Adrian.
Poor Adrian, man.
He's
Happy
hateable.
Wall Comp Wednesday, everybody.
Exactly. That's why I'm a little nerd, just like give him a noogie, you know,
Wow.
in a loving way.
No one has felt love after getting noogied.
No, it's like
No.
I'm showing you. It isn't a very uncomfortable feeling
What?
to be noogied,
Uh-huh.
but it's a show. It's a show of love.
I fear you and I do not see eye to eye on this, and this is very alarming what I'm hearing.
Okay, well, there's always a lot of
Back in my day.
Yeah, back in my day. Kids these days, they're just so soft. Can't even take a good hazing.
Dear Lord. So let's
Anyway,
finish
back
this
to your
exercise
idea.
before the divorce proceedings begin post
I didn't
pod.
haze you.
You are a hazer.
Not chronically.
Chronically.
No, not chronically.
Okay.
It's team building.
Stop defending it.
Okay, sorry.
You agreed that you don't agree it should happen, yet you keep getting defensive over this.
I'm trying to reframe it. Okay, fine. We'll talk about your party idea. Let's talk about your party idea.
I think for your sake, we should talk about my party idea.
Okay, so you give me an example of someone at the party.
At the party?
Yeah, the Big Brother
So
party.
the computer's angry at you now. It's
I know,
yelling.
I hear that. It's very
It's
loud.
yelling. Yeah.
Okay, tell me someone at the party. Like, what do you are you putting them into like, oh, these are like, this is the guy who's running the aux cord. Is it like
He's running the aux cord.
yeah,
Are they in a car?
Is that someone at a party? No, there's got to be a DJ at the party.
You had DJs at your party? What?
Well,
Where
we
the
hired DJs.
y'all had budgets for these parties?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, LA. I don't know what y'all did over in, was it SoCal?
Yeah.
Yeah. In Ottawa, we had no budget for, people brought their own drinks.
Okay.
We would provide beer pong table. We would provide red Solo cups. And we would provide, I would buy some snacks. So like, let me get a little spread out because I know my stoners, they're going to get a little snacky.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get some snacks going because I knew the store by our place would like shut down by like 10. Party's like starting at like 10. So
Mm-hmm.
they're going to be out of luck. So I was like, let me get some stuff ready. But no, budget for no, you know what we had? We had I made a playlist of 200 songs
Yeah.
on my iPod Touch.
Okay.
And I taped it under my desk, connected it to my speakers because I didn't want to stay in that room all day and I didn't want anyone to steal my iPod.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So then you were the DJ. You were the aux cord boy.
yeah, but we didn't get paid. Also,
No, I know.
I'm not the aux cord boy if I just set it and forget it. If you leave it, you're not doing shit. Like
Yeah, but you're the one in charge of the music.
at a party, there's not like again. This is a vastly
I think we had different
parties.
parties.
Yeah, the parties you went to sounds like you could go make requests to the DJ.
Yes.
There was no such thing.
I remember.
There was no such thing.
There was one time where there was a bunch of us that were obsessed with that song from Yolanda Be Cool. Papa Americano, don't. You know that song?
Everyone knows that song.
obsessed with that song. And so we were like, please play this multiple times throughout the night. And it was like a party for the 5 C's. And it was like just us because
The
it was in our
5
dorm.
Cs?
It's the Claremont colleges. I went to Harvey Mudd, which is one of the Claremont colleges. And we would throw parties for, sometimes it would just be a 1C party. So it would just be for Harvey Mudd. Or we'd do like a 3C party that would be for 3 of the consortiums. Or we would do a 5C party, which would be for the 5. Because it's Pomona, Pitzer, Scripps, Claremont McKenna, and Harvey
Yeah,
Mudd.
of course, yeah.
Those are the 5.
Okay.
Okay, so all right,
And then you had freshmen serving you caviar fresh.
well, it depended on the party, but there was not a caviar. There was no caviar party. So, for example, we had Wild Wild West, which was we had a mechanical bull, and what?
How?
We rented it. You can rent mechanical bulls.
Who paid for it?
The college.
The college financed your parties?
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Well, because they wanted us to be safe, and they would rather us party on campus than going off campus and partying.
And so they were aware of the hazing that was happening. That was
Well, I
part
don't
of being
think they were
safe.
super aware of the hazing part of it. But the party was at the college,
Right.
which
We're exposing them, y'all. We're
we-
exposing them.
Well, I don't know if they do that anymore.
I'm gonna start a expose.
There were a lot of really fun parties.
Yeah, well, listen, the reality is you and I went to different parties. But I think that universally, one thing stays the same, and that is the people at those parties.
Okay.
They don't change vastly.
Okay.
So off rip, who is someone from the Big Brother house that you could see yourself enjoying at a party, and why is that? What vibe do they give you?
Mickey.
What vibe does Mickey give you at a party?
She's chill and funny. And those are the two things that I would want. Like, I don't want anybody who's going to like freak out or stress out, which is fine. It happens as someone who does freak out and stress out. Maybe that's why I look for someone who doesn't. But I feel like Mickey's comments in the episode about the evil guy's eyebrows or whatever, that was fantastic. That immediately told me who she was.
Key, like, people watching skills. Like, I could see myself chilling with Mickey and like talking about those people over there that we don't know, neither of us know, but we're having fun about it now. Then it becomes our like running joke the rest of the night. Totally visualize that. I'm gonna give you someone I do not want to hang out with at the party.
Okay.
Kelly.
Okay.
Kelly gives me severe, like, going to tell you to your face that you're high vibes, and that is the worst. Have you ever smoked up and then someone's like, "You're stoned," and you're like, "No," and they're like, "You're pretty stoned right now," and it's the worst thing. Like, you're in the middle of a conversation and they're like, "No, dude, you're really high," and it's like, well, fuck you. Like, I don't need to be perceived right now. Let me be me. Don't you seem like you're not on the same page as me.
I don't know enough about Kelly because I've only seen her in the TV show. Like, I haven't seen her on the feeds. Now, obviously, I know she became like a house pariah for a while, so obviously she is doing things
because,
that are like,
for
pissing people
example,
off.
she like went up to Ava while the feeds were before feeds came on.
Okay.
She went up to Ava at one point in front of a bunch of people and was like, "Oh wow, so you're playing the long game, cool," and then just walked away.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, don't perceive me like that. It's like thoughts you keep to yourself, or you talk to Mickey in the corner, like, "Dude, Pooya looks very high right now." They're like, "Yeah, I know. I saw him like smoke. You can't handle it." And it's like, that's what you want.
Right.
But
like,
don't say it to my face.
It's okay that you notice it, but don't mention it out loud.
Yeah, like if you're like a friend of mine and you notice it and you want to like take care of me, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right. But if you don't know me or we're not tight like that, or even if you do know me, the worst thing you can do is do that. I had friends that would do that, and it's just it would put me on high alert because I'm like, what does that mean? Because you're saying it sounds negative. So now I'm like, do I have to adjust how I'm behaving? Is that a problem?
Well, did they say it was a bad thing?
It was giving bad. I don't know. I was stoned. What am I going to like? I'm detective now. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me get to at the middle of this part. I'm like, listen, let's deconstruct this. Sit down. Sit down over here with me. Tell me. Is that a problem to you? Like, do you have a problem? Is there a stigma? Like, no, we're not doing all that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Kelly, I mean, I think that there's a reason, and I've seen some comments and Reddit threads about this, that it's understandable why she's a house pariah.
Yeah.
like it's comments
sure.
like that, right?
For sure. Yeah.
That and sometimes it happens where there will become a house pariah and you're just like, I don't understand why this person is being ostracized. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get it, you know?
Sometimes. Not all the time.
No. Ow. I sat on my ankle wrong.
Oh, no.
It cracked. My ankle would not be fun at parties.
Your turn.
Hurts. Okay, my turn. Okay, I liked Mickey. I liked Lauren. I liked her instinct with the
I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Okay.
In a party way.
Yeah. Because I want someone who's like gonna be smart and wants to play games with me and stuff. And like will observe other people
What games
and we can
are you
make fun of
playing
them.
at parties that require smarts?
Oh, like lots of kinds of games. You can play like observational games, or you can play like
What
you
are
have to go gather
observational games?
things. Well, have you ever done like so we were really into owling for a while, so you had to like go and convince people to like owl, and then you had to
Was that
like
not just the second level of planking?
yeah, plank yeah, you're an owl. And you could also do planking.
It's the most chronically millennial thing I've heard in my life.
Yeah, so but the point that I
XD.
mean, okay, but you're asking me here. Let me just make sure I understand the scenario.
So okay,
you're saying
so you were about to name Lauren.
Yes.
And the implication was that Lauren is smart.
Yes.
And she would play games and stuff.
Yes.
I was like, what? Because in the history of parties that I've been to, there's been no games that have required like intelligence.
Oh, like card games and stuff like that.
Like what kind of card game?
One time we drank 151 and played. What board game did we play?
What's 151?
It never have it.
What is it?
It's 151 proof alcohol.
What does that mean?
What? So
I never understood. Can I say this live? I've never understood what proof means.
It's essentially double the percent of alcohol. So something is 60 proof, it's 30% alcohol. So something is 151.
Dear Lord. I just did the math.
It's like 75%.
Oh my God. Okay.
I don't know why.
So you won
we did that.
50
We did that
What
before
card
we
game
went to
did
go
you
to a
play?
party.
Also,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
remember.
You don't. Intelligence is out the window at that point. None of you are playing with a full set.
How dare you?
You're on 151.
I mean, it's like you can't have that much of it.
Yeah.
Because it's so strong. And also, it was a punishment for something. I don't
Oh,
remember
the
what we were
freshman that you're
playing.
hazing, huh?
No, this was... we were
There's
all,
a scandal
we
here.
were seniors. It was just us as seniors.
Oh.
It was before we went to a party. It was like part of our pregame.
Oh, you pre-gamed with 75?
Well, because you just need a tiny bit. Because... we didn't have that much money, okay? The school had
all the
some
money went into the bulls and the
school had
DJs.
some money for those items, yes. Anyway, whatever. The point is that
This might be a whole topic of its own down the line. for our
what
podcast.
parties look like.
You talking about your parties and your past.
Oh, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty
I've heard some of the
crazy.
stories, and they are different than the person here now.
Yes. It was very fun.
Yeah. So
So I would pick Lauren.
okay,
I'm
but
hanging out with Lauren.
What's the vibe? Why?
Because I think
What
she
kind of
seems
person
really
is
nice.
she at the party?
I think she seems really nice. I like that she's observant.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we would get along.
Okay. I'm also going to go ahead and name someone I would, again, not vibe with at the party.
Okay.
I'm going to name Keanu. Now, if this was a D&D party, I'm sure it would be completely chill. It works out. But if it's just a regular party, I fear, and that's not to say none of these people are not fun at party. This is all just speculation on nothing, right? On like 3 days worth of footage. But Keanu gives me the fluent in Japanese and will talk your ear off and stay in a conversation that has overstayed its welcome. And one of my biggest horrors during these parties would be being outside in like the smoker circle, talking to someone, and then a complete different person who you didn't walk out there to smoke with approaches you and starts talking with you, and the conversation is nothing you're interested in. And now you're kind of hostage in this conversation because how do you get out of it? But also, I don't want to just walk away because I am a 20-some-year-old that really wanted to have a cigarette drunk and is not going to just let it go to waste because cigarette money doesn't grow on trees.
Do you ever just, someone's talking and you just stop listening? Have you ever done that before? Are you doing it now?
What? No, it's hard for me.
You should just do that.
No, it's hard for me. I'm becoming better at that now. Which I'm
better at ignoring people now.
no, as in like I find myself doing that more, and it's not good. Because I want to be attentive. I always try to be attentive.
Well, I think that, okay, so I guess if it's not a choice, then obviously it's a problem. But I'm saying that I will choose to stop listening to people. So, and this comes from having been to like talks and stuff where I'll come to the talk because I think the title is interesting. And then like halfway through, I'm like,
no,
I don't care about this.
Okay.
And I'm like, I would rather use my time for something else.
Okay.
And then I just sit there and stare at everything that's happening. And then my brain just goes and does its own thing. So I would do that in that situation. If Keanu came up to me and I was trying to be outside and then he was just talking, I just went like, yeah, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just hit him with the that's crazy.
That's wild, man.
That's wild. I know.
No way.
I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah.
You just gotta hit him with one of those. I also feel like I would get along really well with Jimmy.
Okay. Why?
I think he and I would just have a lot of, he seems like he has a ton of energy and I love that. I love being around people who have a ton of energy and just want to like go and do things, and maybe are they the best idea? I don't know, but you know what? We're going to do it anyway. And I just feel like it wouldn't be boring because I think the worst thing to be is boring.
Well, yeah. I don't like that you've gotten to say all the positive ones. Now name a negative one.
Okay. Well, the thing is that I don't, because I haven't watched feeds.
So
I'm gravitating towards, so I think maybe Kelly, based on what I've heard, would be someone
pick
who
someone
wouldn't.
fresh.
Okay. Who have we not talked about?
So many people.
Amy would probably be a lot for me at the party.
Why?
Because what I've seen, there's been a lot of tears so far. And I think that would be fine initially. And then at a certain point, I would be like, I understand your boyfriend broke up with you and you're really sad about it, but I need to go take a shot.
That 151 isn't going to drink itself, Amy. Come on now.
Come on, Amy. Buck up. Let's go. I think Rachel obviously would be very fun.
Yeah, I think Ava would be a good time also.
That's what I've heard. I've heard a lot of people be super positive on
Good
her.
energy.
Yeah, good energy. Okay, well, what about the dudes? I feel like I haven't really gotten to know the dudes.
I'm not trying to do a keg stand. So like
Wait, but what about like Vince or Adrian?
Vince or Adrian?
They feel like non-keg standy bros.
I don't know. I feel like my read on Vince is he would get really plastered and then he would be there overthinking how to message this girl. And then he'd like start taking a census of everyone at the party of like, yo, so I'm talking to this girl. I'm like, yeah, what's up? It's like, I'm writing this and what do you think? Like, do you think this is too much or too little? And then he's like,
He's just like in his head too much and
yeah,
can't, like,
and then
enjoy
he's
the
taking a
party.
census of the party. He's like asking the same question to everybody. So like by the fourth person you see him doing this, so you're like, oh, my opinion didn't matter to you, huh? So that's the vibe I get with him. Who's the other person you mentioned? Adrian. Adrian's low key the guy at the party who I would, if I'm like, because I've told you before, like my experience with weed is I get in my head. So if I'm in my head, I'd be like, I think this Adrian guy, like he seems like he's also like in it because he's like sitting in the corner, like being shy. So I'd bond with him. I talk with him a little bit. Yeah, I talk with him a little bit, and then that's how we go from there.
Has Buck bonded with the bros? Like, what's he
Riley?
up to?
Oh my God, Riley. Okay, so he's bonded with the bros for sure.
Okay.
They have a guys alliance called Burger Boys, which
Five
I did get confirmation. It's because they wanted to name it. They like basically Five Guys came up, so there you go. But no, Riley's weird, man. Like I don't know. It's there's something about the way he speaks. Like he's like just chill, Riley, and then something will like it'll be something he's passionate. He's like, I don't fucking care. Like I'm here to. If I'm put on the block, that's when I'm gonna fucking activate. Until then, I don't fucking give a fucking damn. And it's like he just cusses for no reason. And like to me, he's like the guy that's like the rival university people around. He's like, they better not fucking come talk to us, man. I'll lay him out right here. I'll dust them. And it's like, why? Riley, no one cares. Like, they're doing their own thing. No one cares. Not that deep.
Just let him be.
It's like a weird intensity there that, like, I don't think he's going to resort to violence, but it comes off like he's like prepping. It's like.
Well, he's a good guy.
Apparently, he loves everybody.
He's a really good guy.
He loves everybody.
I dare you. He's a really good guy.
Yeah, he'd be someone who would get very mad if like your elbow was over the line for beer pong. He'd have an issue with that.
He was the one who we saw who was talking with Rachel and Amy, who like didn't he start crying or something?
Riley?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Oh, is this when you came home and there were feeds on, but it was muted?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't watching them. I wasn't in the room at the time.
Okay.
But I think he was the one on the feeds then.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Zach, I mean, Zach's the guy at the party you see like every now and then. As in, like, you'll see him at the beginning of the party, then he'll vanish. Then you'll see him again in like 3 hours. And like, Zach gives me the energy of, it's like, and this is in Canada, mind you. So our party's in the winter, like you needed your coat to go outside to have a smoke. So Zach is the guy that'll walk in, you'll see him walking inside the house, like with the smokers, but he wasn't wearing a jacket. And it's because he's way drunk and he did not realize or need a jacket. And he was like, fine. That's the energy I get from him.
I think it's mainly just because of the emoting he did after he won that competition.
Oh my God.
But like I'm imagining him playing beer pong and emoting. Like after
for sure.
he scores. He makes one and he's like
Alternatively, was that a dab?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what people do?
You dab like Bill Gates.
That is Bill Gates dab.
Like you. The head is supposed to go down. The hand's supposed to go down. You did this, but you didn't move your head. It was weird. Oh no, you did that.
A microphone
you did
here.
that. You went back the other way around.
There's a microphone here. I didn't want to.
I don't think you can blame that one on the mic, personally.
Okay, how do I dab? Is it like?
Oh, see, please stop. You've been cleared as a millennial enough this episode. Owling. What was the thing we were talking? Oh, the other way I could see Zach is he's at the beer pong table the whole night. Like it's like a winner stays on and he just doesn't leave the table. Yeah. So I could also see that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a good cast. I'm excited to see where it goes.
It's been very promising, been very fun. I've been on glued to feeds the first 2 days, and then like the last day and a half or so, I've kind of been MIA a little bit. But that's also because I've had other things going on that I've had to like keep. I have to like make sure I keep a balance. Even though all my instincts are telling me dump everything else and just focus on the feeds. But yeah, I've been catching up.
Well, if you do those other things first, then you can do all your free time doing feeds.
Exactly. The only problem with feeds though is you never know when is the good ones, when is the bad ones. You know?
And especially now with no rewind function.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you cleared your entire day, you sit down, and it's just bust.
Yeah,
and then you go to
worst.
sleep. Oh, you know what? Last night, most iconic thing in the world happened.
Ugh, I can't believe they got rid of the rewind feature. It's such bullshit.
I know. It's
so
unfortunate,
annoying.
but it is.
Even
what it is.
just for a week, like store the data for a week and then throw it out.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't want people going back and seeing Zay say the R word slur and then be like, yep, that was one of the ones I was trying to avoid saying coming in here. So they don't want that evidence out there, which, by the way, TMZ did make put an article out.
I
about.
So I was
we
like,
are
where's the TMZ
so
article?
back, as they say.
It only took a week. Not even.
Less than. When this episode comes out, it'll mark a week of Big Brother has happened now.
That's wild.
Yeah. All right.
We're doing it.
Well, that's where we end here for this week. Thank you so much, everybody, for checking us out. Leave your comments. We'd like to read those. Leave a review if you can. I was thinking today, what do you think for episode 30, which is like 2 episodes away now? We do an AMA episode.
Okay, I'm down.
Where we just straight up answer the people's questions. And
let's do it. And you can start getting your questions in now.
Please.
And we'll compile them.
Put them in our form if you want it to be anonymous. Otherwise, put it in the YouTube comments, whether it's this week or if you're listening on audio and you're not going to be on the YouTube. Again, the form is right there. So go check that out.
Yeah, it should be in the description.
It should be in the description for the video. And ultimately, I guess you could DM us.
Pooya, you can DM Pooya.
DM me at Pooyaism.
Yeah.
Whether it's for me or for Liana, I can bring that up on the pod.
Yep.
No problem.
Yep.
So yeah, there we go. That's what we'll do for the big 30. I think that'll be fun. You can find me on all socials at Pooyaism. Find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Pooya. I had a very fun stream this week playing Peak with Dwight, Kirsten, and Scally. So that was very fun. I also am doing new content there aside from the pad and the goose goose. I'm doing every week now on Thursdays. I'm going to be making a bingo card for the eviction episode of Big Brother and for feeds that upcoming week. So I think that'll be a fun thing we're going to be trying to do. So you can check me out over there for that. And then check out the 90-Day Pod. I actually did bring in Scally and Kirsten this week to talk about the second episode of 90 Day Fiancé's Happily Ever After. Nice. So yeah. And Liana, you can find her at Lianaism. But also, she said DM me. So I feel like she's living her best life. Hopefully by next week, she's watched some feeds and she can talk about that.
Cool.
All right. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Bye.